Welcome to the first playoff match of the 2020 IQ season, co-sponsored by New Horizons Credit Union and the Mobile Cotton Public School System. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Britt. I'm your quizmaster. Today's semifinal match features high school students from St. Luke's, Satsuma, and home team Baker. The questions you're going to hear this morning are prepared in 16 categories by educators throughout the country who are all experts in their fields. They try to make these questions equally challenging. Here's how the points are awarded. In a regular category, each team will receive its own question in that area. The teams will then have 15 seconds and 4 opportunities to answer. A correct answer on the first try is worth 4 points. Each time an incorrect answer is given, it's worth 1 less point. And if a team misses it entirely, either of the other 2 teams up here can gain 1 point with a correct answer, and I'll explain some of the other scoring as we go on. First question, as I mentioned, is in current events. Good luck, everybody. Baker, here's your question. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon took an article from a newspaper and made an HBO docuseries recounting a massive scam which netted crooks more than $24 million. The scheme involved playing Monopoly at one of the largest fast food restaurants. Give the name of the docuseries.
McMillions?
That's right, 4 points. Satsuma. China is winning the battle in Europe for the next generation of telecommunications infrastructure for 5G wireless technology. Give the name of the market-leading Chinese firm, and you can spell it if you like.
Huawei.
Huawei is correct. 4 points. St. Luke's. Jerry Craft became the first graphic novelist to receive the Newbery Medal, a prestigious prize for American children's literature. His story of a 7th grader who doesn't fit in at his mostly white private school is a victory for the art form of comics. Give me the name of his book.
New Kid.
Right, 4 points. Good start for all of our teams. Keep it up with American history. Conservation, including reclamation, may have been Teddy Roosevelt's most enduring achievement. Several organizations, including the Boy Scouts of America, experienced membership growth and expansion. One of these organizations, founded in 1892, was dedicated to preserving the wildness of the Western landscape. Give the name of this organization, which is still in existence today.
The National Forest Service?
Try again.
National Geographic.
Try again.
The National Parks Foundation?
Try again.
The National Park Service?
No. Anybody want to buzz in with an answer? Satsuma.
National Wildlife Conservation?
Nope. St. Luke's.
The Forestry Administration?
No, and I know you've heard of this, the Sierra Club. Sierra Club. Satsuma. Here's your question in American history. Education in the 1920s made giant strides, expanding compulsory ages of attendance until 16, 17, or until graduation from high schools. The number of students graduating from high schools more than doubled in a single decade. This educational movement was led by a front-rank American philosopher who pushed for what he called education for life. Give the last name of this philosopher, who was a professor at Columbia University from 1904 to 1930.
Scopes.
Try again.
Darwin.
Try again.
Smith.
Nope. Anybody want to buzz in? St. Luke's.
Abagnale?
What was it?
Abagnale?
Nope. Baker? Anybody?
Frederick Taylor?
No, it was John Dewey. John Dewey. St. Luke's. In the election of 1924, the Republicans were united behind Calvin Coolidge. However, the Democrats were filled with discord at their convention, and after an unprecedented 102 ballots, finally chose their lackluster candidate. Give me the last name of this candidate who went on to lose the general election.
Al?
Try again.
Huey?
Try again. Baker?
Davis.
Davis. John W. Davis. Right. right, we're going to move on to biology now, and back to Baker. Give the name of the type of electron microscope that beams electrons onto the surface of a specimen and uses electrons that are subsequently reflected back for amplification and viewing on a screen.
Photoelectric microscope.
Try again.
Oil immersion.
Try again.
Photovoltaic.
Nope.
Electron.
Nope. St. Luke's.
Scanning electron microscope.
That's right, scanning, 1 point. Satsuma, here's your question. Name the positively charged proteins that are wrapped by negatively charged DNA in coiled chromosomes.
Cation proteins.
Try again. Baker.
Histones.
Right, 1 point. Histones. St. Luke's. Identify the eukaryotic cell structure that is the site of genes for ribosomal RNA or rRNA, synthesis and functions in assembling ribosomes.
Golgi apparatus.
Try again.
Nucleus.
Try again.
Mitochondria.
Try again.
Lysosome.
Nope. Let's see. Satsuma.
The endoplasmic reticulum.
No. Baker.
Nucleolus.
Yes. 1 point. All right, time for our first toss-up of the match, and it's in sports. So teams, hands on your buzzers, please. Teams, as soon as you think you've heard enough of the question to give the correct answer, feel free to buzz in. This player led the Jazz to the franchise's only 2 NBA final appearances. He is a 10-time NBA All-Star and a 2-time Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame inductee in 2009 for his individual career, and in 2010 as a member of the 1992 United States Men's Olympic. Baker.
John Stockton.
That's right, John Stockton's correct.
Right when he played,
4 points. All right, back to a regular category now. It's literature, and back to Baker. In Eudora Welty's short story titled Lily Daw and the Three Ladies, tell how many bars of soap Lily Daw packed in her hope chest.
2.
Correct, 4 points. Satsuma. At the opening of the story titled 4 Days in Dixie by Ambrose Bierce, identify the day of the week on which the narrator sets out on horseback with an aide-de-camp named Lieutenant Cobb to, quote, seek their fortune before they are pulled back into the events of the war.
Tuesday,
Try again.
Thursday,
Try again.
Saturday,
Try again.
Sunday.
Yes, that's right, 1 point. St. Luke's, here's your question. In Eudora Welty's short story titled The Demonstrators, give Ruby Gaddy's age at the time of her death.
23,
Try again.
34.
Try again.
27.
Try again.
25,
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzer. If you know the answer, don't buzz in early because then you go last. Baker?
14.
No. Satsuma?
28.
21. 21 was the correct answer. No points. All right, time for math. Now in math, each team, as you can see, will get 60 seconds to give me 4 possible answers. And every team gets a copy of every question for possible bonus points. So, first question is directed to Baker, so everyone open your yellow math envelopes, please. If the determinant of the matrix x minus 4, 0, 0, negative 1, 2x plus 3, 0, 1, negative 2, x squared plus 1 is 0. Find the sum of all the real values of x that solve the matrix. Give your answer as an improper fraction in simplest form. "30 seconds left. Questions this morning in Algebra 2. Ten seconds.
3/2.
Try again.
4/3.
Try again.
5/4.
Nope.
6/5.
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzers. Don't buzz in early if you have the answer. St. Luke's.
5/2.
Yes, very good. 1 point. St. Luke's. All right, next question goes to Satsuma, so everyone open your red math envelopes. Tom is now 5 times as old as his son Timmy. 5 years from now, Timmy's age will be 1/3 that of his father. How old will Timmy be 7 years from now? Thirty seconds left for Satsuma to give 4 possible answers.
$12.
Yes, 4 points. Next question to St. Luke's. Everyone open your blue math envelopes. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 11. If the digits are reversed, the new number is 7 more than twice the original number. Find the sum of these two numbers. Thirty seconds left for St. Luke's. Ten seconds.
$32.
Try again.
$105.
No. Baker.
121.
That's right. Very good. Back to a regular category now, and it's Shakespeare. In Act 1 of Cymbeline, Posthumus agrees to wager the ring he wears against a large sum of money. Give the name of the one character present who objects to this wager.
Philario.
Right, 4 points. All right, Satsuma. In Act 1 of the first part of Henry VI, the Duke of Bedford responds to the bad news from France by announcing that he is leaving for France to teach the Dauphin and his supporters a lesson. Give the number of soldiers he says he will take with him to France.
10,000.
Correct, 4 points. St. Luke's. In Act 1 of Macbeth, Duncan hears a report from Ross about additional fighting that involved the King of Norway. Ross mentions the location of that battle. Give the name of the Scottish town.
Edinburgh.
Try again.
Glasgow.
Try again.
Worcestershire.
Try again. Anybody want to? Baker?
Inverness.
No. Satsuma?
Orleans.
No, it was Fife. Fife. That's the name of the town. No points. Geography. To our home team. The tropical reef along the east coast of Australia is fed by warm water currents pushed south from the equatorial region. Give the name of this current that is important to the ecosystem of the Great Barrier Reef.
East Australian Current.
Correct, 4 points. Satsuma. Just east of Samoa lies a territory owned by the United States. The U.S. citizens who live in this territory are primarily found on its 2 largest islands, Tutuila and Tau. Name this United States territory.
Guam.
Try again.
Philippines.
Try again. St. Luke's.
Wake Island.
No. Baker.
American Samoa.
You're both right. 1 point.
Makes sense.
St. Luke's. Separating Australia from New Zealand, this body of water would have to be crossed if traveling by boat from one country to the other. Give the name of this body of water.
The Zealand Strait.
Try again.
Coral Sea.
Try again.
Tasman Strait.
Try again.
Cook Sea.
What was your last answer?
Cook Sea.
No. Satsuma.
Tasman Sea.
Tasman Sea, right. 1 point. Halfway through our competition right now, St. Luke's has 6, Satsuma has 14. Baker's in the lead with 25 points.
New Horizons Credit Union is a proud supporter of local nonprofits and education, including sponsoring the annual New Horizons Credit Union Scholarship. Visit newhcu.org to learn more about New Horizons Credit Union.
All right, everybody, we're ready for the second half of our competition to begin. Baker, here's your chemistry question. State the name of the amino acid in proteins which can form disulfide bonds that help stabilize tertiary and quaternary levels of protein structure.
Methionine.
Try again.
Cysteine.
Try again. Could you spell that for me?
Cysteine. Cysteine.
No, try again.
Cysteine.
Could you spell that one?
No.
Okay. Head your chance. St. Luke's.
Glycamine.
What was it?
Glycamine.
No. Satsuma.
Cyanine.
No. Cysteine. Cysteine. Satsuma. State the general name of the compounds which are considered to be the building blocks of nucleic acids.
Amino acid.
Try again.
Polypeptide.
Try again. St. Luke's.
Nucleotides.
Right. Nucleotides. 1 point. St. Luke's. Give the common name of a 3-carbon alcohol where the alcohol functional group is attached to the carbon at position 2, IUPAC, name 2 propanol.
Ethanol.
Try again.
Bromethyl.
Try again.
Butane.
Try again. Baker.
Isopropyl alcohol.
That's right. 1 point. All right, Baker. We're into art history. Give the one-word term used for the audience chamber built next to Babylonian palaces, such as the royal palace of Darius I.
It's the choir.
Try again.
Mastaba.
Try again.
Soundproof.
No. St. Luke's.
Alcamara.
No, sorry. Satsuma.
Adana.
What was it?
Adana.
Could you spell that?
Adana.
No, sorry. The correct answer was Apadana. Apadana. That's what we needed. Sorry. Satsuma. This white magnesite statue depicts a king who ruled over the ancient city of Alalak. He sits on a throne with his right hand placed over his heart and his left hand resting on his lap. He wears a round-topped crown with a band making him appear to have an elongated head. His eyes have a large area of white surrounding small black pupils, making them appear to be in a somber expression of surprise. A long inscription in cuneiform script covers a large part of his short, wide body. Give the name of the king represented in this statue.
Sargon.
Try again.
Darius.
Try again.
Darius II.
Try again. St. Luke's?
Solomon.
No. Baker?
Narmacene.
No. It was King Idrimi. No points. St. Luke's. In this unique gold creation, two miniature figures stand in a small two-wheeled chariot drawn by four harnessed horses. Give the one-word term for this three-dimensional gold set, which was part of the Oxus treasure.
Quadriga.
Yes, very good. 4 points. Now we're to a part of the competition called Team Choice. Before the match began, each team chose the subject it wanted to be quizzed on. There's 4 points for a correct answer, but the twist in Team Choices is only one answer per team. So teams, if I rule the original team's answer wrong, you can buzz in immediately and gain 2 points with the correct answer instead of 1. So Baker, you chose American history. By far the largest battle of American history until that point, a World War I assault led by General Pershing, stretched from September 26th through November 11th, 1918. This 47-day battle engaged 1.2 million U.S. troops in the Argonne Forest. The casualties rose to 120,000. Give the name of this offensive.
The Meuse-Argonne Offensive.
Right, 4 points. All right, Satsuma, same rules apply, 1 answer per team. Here it is in Shakespeare. In Act 5 of Twelfth Night, Sebastian and Viola test their mutual recognition by citing facts from their past. Viola reveals that her father died while she was quite young. Give Viola's age at the time of her father's death. 1 answer.
13.
Correct, 4 points. St. Luke's chose geography, again, just 1 answer. On the southeastern coast of Australia, in the state of Victoria, lies a beach east of Melbourne. This beach stretches along the coast with the waters of the Tasman Sea hitting the shores. Give the name of this beach that stretches for nearly 100 miles.
The 100-mile beach.
Sorry, Team Baker?
Willoughby Beach.
What was it?
Willoughby.
No. Satsuma?
Great Victorian Beach.
No, sorry, this beach that stretched for nearly 100 miles is called 90 Mile Beach. It's time for our second toss-up of the match. So teams, everybody, hands on your buzzers. First team to push its buzzer answers first. It's in literature. Here's the question. In the short story titled One of the Missing by Ambrose Bierce, identify the name of the specific type of rifle Federal Scout Private Searing carried the day he was trapped inside a building as it collapsed around him. Baker.
Springfield.
That's right, Springfield rifle. Very good. 4 points. All right, Baker, here's a question in physics. State the name of the group of 6 particles that are believed to compose protons, neutrons, and a number of other particles.
Quarks.
That's right, 4 points. Satsuma. Name the two-dimensional rectangular coordinate system conveniently used to specify locations in space using vertical and horizontal positions.
Cartesian plane.
That's right. Oh, very good. 4 points. St. Luke's. Give the name of the unit, for that is equivalent to the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water from 63 degrees to 64 degrees Fahrenheit.
I think these should be the same.
5 seconds. Satsuma buzzed in early. Baker.
A calorie.
No. Satsuma. Nope. It was British Thermal Unit, or BTU. That's what we needed. Topic is American government. The Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces is a court operating as part of the judicial branch and is entirely separate from the military establishment. Give the two-word name for this type of court.
Marshall Court.
Try again.
Military marshal.
Try again.
Military court.
Try again.
Military tribunal. Court.
St. Luke's.
Tribunal Court.
No. Satsuma.
Federal Tribunal Court.
No. No, if it's separate from the military establishment, it is a civilian tribunal. No points on that. Satsuma. When the Supreme Court hears oral arguments, lawyers are usually limited to the length of their argument. State the time limit usually placed on these oral arguments.
30 minutes.
That's right, 4 points. St. Luke's. The court adopted and is still refining a rule that centers on evidence that is tainted by an unlawful search and seizure. Name the name of this rule. Five seconds.
The Miranda rule.
Try again. Baker.
The exclusionary rule.
That's right, 1 point. World history is next. Back to our home team. On June 28, 1914, the heir to the throne of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and his wife were gunned down in the streets of the Serbian capital city, an event that sparked the First World War. Give the last name of the assassin whose act of terrorism started a bloody war.
Princip.
Right, 4 points. Satsuma. The Bolshevik Revolution in November 1917 rapidly led to the overthrow of the provisional government and the arrest of its leaders. The revolution began when a mob of factory workers overran a building in Petrograd that had also been the site of the Bloody Sunday Massacre in 1905. Give me the name of that building.
The Winter Palace.
Correct, 4 points. St. Luke's. In the years following World War I, many American artists and writers moved to Europe. Their obsession with the meaninglessness of life led to their being known as the Lost Generation. Give me the last name of the woman who gave them this name.
Daria.
Try again.
Davis.
Nope. Baker?
Stein.
Right, Gertrude Stein. Very good, 1 point. All right, we're down to the last question in today's contest. It is a math toss-up. It's a 1 minute time period. Everybody open your white math envelopes now. A sector of a circle with radius 7 inches has a central angle of 72 degrees. If the area of the sector is represented as P over Q times pi, what is the value of P times Q? Baker. It's a geometry question. Baker?
245.
Right. 4 points. So, our final score today, St. Luke's with 11, Satsuma 30. Winning today and advancing to the championship match, Baker with 48 points.